Hello, we are live, and today I'm so lucky to have the lovely Courtney Luna here, and we're going to talk about some cool stuff a bit later. We're going to talk about her new cookbook, but would you like to do a little introduction first about yourself? And yeah.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. So my name's Courtney Luna. I am a 2-year carnivore. I'm in Southern California. I have 2 little kids, almost 4 and 6. And yeah, I share my carnivore content and recipe ideas online. And eating this way has been like so life-changing for me, like so many health benefits that I didn't even realize I would have. I wasn't following a lot of influencers when I first started this. So I kind of went into it blindly and with the intentions of just trying to lose weight. I didn't know, all the things that could come along with it. So yeah, it's been amazing. This community has been so amazing. And it's been a good time. These last 2 years have been awesome. So I'm excited to be here and chat with you.
Okay, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, when I started, I often say that I started because I had bowel issues, but the main reason was to lose weight, and all the other stuff that happened was so remarkable and crazy, like very weird stuff. Uh, I'll ask you a question. When you got pregnant, did your feet grow?
Yes, we
Okay.
did.
So before I had babies, I could wear really cute shoes, and I was size 7.5, always wide or medium, 7.5 wide or medium. Um, I just found some. So 2 years, a year into carnivore or whatever, this way of eating. I'm not perfect, but a year into this way of eating, I went and bought a pair of 7.5 shoes, and they fit. I was literally wearing like men's size 9. My feet weren't longer, but they were so fat from
Okay.
being swollen and eating this for 5 years, for years. And then eating this way, all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, I can wear cute shoes again. I don't have to wear ugly men gym shoes
That's
anymore.
amazing.
I'm just saying there's way cooler things that have happened, but I always like to bring that up because there's like silly anecdotes. Like, how did this happen? Or my C-section scar from my daughter never healed. And 3 months into carnivore, it healed.
Oh,
It
okay.
never properly healed. And I just thought it was going to be weird and gross for the rest of my life. Like,
Oh,
just like it's normal. We normalize so many things. I know this is
yeah.
your interview, but I'll shut up in a second. But we normalize so many things and just justify that that's the way it is when it really isn't, because we don't realize what we're doing is like eating these foods are destroying our bodies, and minds in some cases.
100%. Yeah, we
Yeah.
get used to all these little like aches and pains and just
Hmm.
things that aren't totally normal. Like just because they're common doesn't mean that's
Yeah.
normal and it's a good thing and should be happening. So yeah, for sure.
Right, right. And I think that's a good segue. I saw your Instagram video and I loved it where you were talking about how you've been eating this way and it healed you mentally. And I would like us to talk about that a little bit and how you're able to get off your meds.
Yeah, and how dare I say that? Did you see the comments? Some people are like,
Oh no.
oh gosh, how dare I claim that eating this way has helped my mental health, that there's no way. I'm like, okay, but I'm not the only story. So
Right.
yeah, I was on Zoloft for anxiety and depression, and I was on a high dose. I was on like 100 milligrams, and I was completely like numbed out. Like
Oh
I'm
wow.
a very emotional person.
Yeah.
Watching a show will make me cry. I remember like being on that high dose and watching something with my husband, and he'd kind of look at me to see if I was crying, and like nothing. So we eventually like lowered it. I was on 25 milligrams, and so I felt more like myself,
Hmm.
but it wasn't helping for like the depression and anxiety and stuff. Like it was too low. But when I started eating carnivore, since it was so low, I was able to notice a shift. I'm like, a month in, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't feel as miserable anymore, you know?
Oh wow.
So I'm like, I think I'm gonna try and like go off of this.
Hmm.
So I had already tried before. It was probably like 6 months before I tried to go off my meds. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just my doctor, but there just wasn't a lot of education around the medication. It was just like, oh, you're struggling, here you go, boom. Never like
Hmm.
asked like what my diet was or lifestyle or anything. So when she had me go off of it, it like we did it quickly in 2 weeks and it was miserable. I thought I had the flu. I didn't
Oh
know that
wow.
there was going to be, I thought withdrawals were for people who like cold turkey stopped taking it. I
Right.
was like, and then brain zaps, which I had to like Google to figure out the word brain zaps because I'm like, something is feeling weird. And apparently that's what they call it, brain zaps. Like you'd look and it would like, it was miserable. So when I finally went off of them after being carnivore, I went so slow. Like I didn't even tell my doctor. I'm like, I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to do it super slow. I cut the pills in half. I cut those. Like, I mean, it probably took me 3 months to wean off of it. So I would highly recommend anyone. I mean, I'm not giving medical advice. I can't tell you to go off your meds, but if you do it so slow. It was just a totally different experience. I maybe had brain zaps like one day. I didn't feel sick. Like, and so I've been off of them, I guess like 1.5 years now. And, you know, I have my moments, like my husband, I have some like crazy moments, but I mean, it's night and day to how I used to be and how I used to feel when I was eating, I mean, I guess standard American diet, but even like when I was lower carb and keto, like I definitely feel better mentally now than I did then.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah, I agree. I've studied a lot about these medications. They're terrible. They're terrible. You get addicted to them instantly. Even if you don't feel addicted, your body gets addicted to them. And so they just have bad results. Like you said, you feel numb. It's way better to be able to sit and watch a Disney movie with your kids and cry than feel nothing. And we're humans. We're supposed to have emotions. We're supposed to emote. That's part of our nature. So I'm so happy that you feel better. That makes me feel great that we're talking about this so we can promote it to some more people and maybe help them a bit.
I would love for people to understand that, you know, your diet is linked to how you feel. And they say that inflammation in the brain, you know, is linked to like depression and all that. So if you're eating an anti-inflammatory diet, then why wouldn't that help? So it always pisses me off when people are like, you know, commenting hateful comments that I can't be sharing this and there's no way it's true. And it's like, you know, so many of us are changing our lives by eating this way, and maybe just ask questions. Like instead of being like, there's no way, like, and these are people like in the health space, like there are other like health coaches that are saying this to me. And it's like, wouldn't you get curious if if so many people are saying this, why are you just dismissing what they're saying? That's weird to me. Wouldn't you want to like dig a little deeper? Like anecdotes matter. Like just because there's not here, I can't hand you this study on it. You know, what we say does matter. And at what point do you start listening? Like how many of us have to say this has helped before you finally accept it? So that's definitely one of like my messages that I try to get out there. That eating this way can help your mental health 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way. I've never been diagnosed with personally because I didn't want to be. I'm not going to go to a doctor and say diagnose me, and that's just me and my rebellion. But I was definitely feeling very miserable and having anxiety issues and just, I don't know if you want to call it anxiety, but you're worried all the time. Like you worry about stupid stuff. I was worried that I was going to get some bad stuff was going to happen to my kids. I was worried that I was going to get like blood clots because I was so overweight at the time. Just, you know, worrying, you think about these things and so much brain space that could be used to do things more productive in your life just gets taken up. And it's crazy for me that just taking the garbage out of my diet, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, wow, I feel calm. I feel happy. I feel like I was happy like when I was a kid. Like this is crazy. And so personally, I've never been on those meds, but I've in my life helped a lot. I've always wanted to help people get off of them. So this is a remarkable way. Just eat like fatty foods and eat foods that you actually love, that you've been lied to that are bad for you. Like eat those burgers. Just don't eat the fries and the bun, and eat the bacon that you love. I want to just go over some comments really quickly. Good morning from Texas. So this is Ashley, and he says he's looking forward to meeting you at the Hack Your Health. Ashley is very cool. He's been eating this way, correct me if I'm wrong, 13 months. And he says, plug your ears. So I don't know if you know this, but I live in South America. I live in Colombia. And so it's beautiful here. Also totally beautiful for your mental health to live in the middle of nowhere, up in the mountains away from everything. And you can be in nature. So we were talking on Friday night, and I can't go to, I just didn't arrange my life to go to Hack Your Health. So there you go. Oh, and here's my comments. Everyone, Courtney has a book on a carnivore cookbook, and it's on Amazon. And here's the link. And Courtney, do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's available for pre-sale right now, which is like super important for an author. Don't wait till it comes out. If you're going to get it now, please. So yeah, that's the link for Amazon. It is also like on Target and Barnes and Nobles and like
wow.
independent bookstores. So if you don't have Amazon where you are, like just do some Googling. I'm sure you could find it. So yeah, it comes out October 1st, and the whole
Great.
theme of it is for, helping you keep this way of eating creative and sustainable. And so there are some like basic recipes like just meat, because I'm very aware that a lot of people do not have dairy or do not eat pork. So there's some basic meat recipes in there, but there are a lot of like creative recipes that have, I mean, the dairy is what helps make them creative. So I have lasagna, I have noodles, I have cinnamon rolls. What else is good? Like breakfast meatballs. Like there's a lot of like fun stuff, different pizzas, corn dogs. Like it's fun. And there's also a little bit of like a section of animal-based kids and like our approach to feeding our kids. There's a Carnivore 101 section. So it's a great gift idea. So there's a little information in there as opposed to it just being recipes. So I'm excited. We're still working on it. Like we're still actually doing the edits right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're almost done. So
awesome. So I want to say that I tried your tuna melt sort of sandwich thing. Not sandwich, your tuna melt, your breadless tuna melt. My daughter and my husband love that. I don't really like tuna, but I like that. But I'm trying to also get myself away from cheese. So, but they love it. They love it. And that's fine because they're not eating this way, but I'm trying to get them eating more carnivorously. So I love your ideas for my kids. I did try the Instant Pot eggs, and we should talk about that later because they came fully cooked in 1 minute.
Oh,
for me, maybe I think I did it wrong. But maybe it's my Instant Pot also.
Did you use half a cup of water?
I think a little bit less.
That would be it. Because I've done more water, and with more water, it takes like more time to get to temp, so they're cooking longer.
Oh, okay.
So
I did less. But okay. No, this is what happened. I didn't take them out instantly because I was in the middle of playing Uno with my 7-year-old. So I think they cooked. You got to take them out instantly. Yeah.
Half a cup of water is key. 1 minute, and then quickly get them out into an ice bath. Yeah.
Okay. Because I love soft boiled
for you.
What's that?
They at least peel easily being steamed.
Totally. Yeah. Because that's also annoying. Boiling eggs and you're like forever and then you lose part of the egg.
Yeah.
But okay, good. Thank you for clarifying. That's what I did wrong. I know that if it doesn't come out the way they made it, that I did something wrong. I even did a video, like a chaffle video, but with like chicken, eggs, and cheese. And I did it correctly. And then I made the video. And then during the video, I did it wrong. And so I left that in there. So people can see what I did wrong. So they don't do the same thing. But I know that if I did something wrong when somebody else did it right, if it comes out wrong, I must have done something wrong. Okay. So anyways, this book link is pinned in my comment section if anyone is interested in getting it. And she has great recipes. Do the tuna melt recipe.
Yeah, I share a lot online, so you don't have to just wait for the book to come out. There's a lot out there, but the book is full of a lot of like new recipes that I haven't shared yet, and that won't be shared. That will be exclusive for the book. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Good morning from Southwest Florida. Hello, Sunny. My shoe size went up half a size with each of my pregnancies. Oh, wow. Did they come back down with eating this way? I'm curious. Good morning, ladies. Hi, Karen. Sorry, I'm late. No worries. Checking out damage around my area in Arkansas. Oh, wow. Tornado damage?
Storm.
Oh, wow.
I haven't even hopped on to see any news today. It's early here, so I didn't hear. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're okay. It seems you're okay. Another Karen. Plants are loaded with neurotoxins causing brain damage and mental disorders. Cambridge ideas, don't eat the plants. Yeah, exactly. Oh, crazy. I went on in my fattest period in my life. I ate so much salad and I couldn't digest it. And I thought I was being healthy. Who knew? Hi, Courtney. Can only stay a minute if I want to say hello. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Love you.
I'm almost Ripley's cat. Oh, I'm almost 61 years old and have lost 100 pounds on Carnivore in 14 months. That's awesome. I have another 15 pounds to be at weight I'm comfortable with. This last 15 pounds are really giving me a hard time. So frustrating. Yeah, that's usually how it is.
Well, let me give you a little tip.
Sure.
Ripley's cat, because you're a cat, so you'll like sardines. I was supposed to do 10, but I just finished. Yesterday was day 7 of a sardine fast. And hear me out. It sounds gross. All you're eating is sardines. Check out Dr. Boz. She has videos here on YouTube if you want more information. But eating only carnivore hasn't given me the results that the sardine did as far as weight loss. So I lost 6.2 pounds in the last week. Broke through a stall I was having because I'm also at the last 15 and it's hard. So if you are struggling, I would look into a sardine fast, even like a 3-day one, to just kick things off again. So it's been interesting.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I did sardines, but I think something was wrong because I couldn't find them in water. And I think something was wrong with the oil. It said olive oil, but I don't trust it. It made me feel very bad. So maybe next time I'm in the US, I haven't ever been able to find sardines in water here. So I'll have to try that when I go home and visit my parents or something.
Yeah, it could have been mixed. Like because I know a lot of other brands like, oh, this is olive oil, but it's technically like mixed with other things. So yeah, you definitely want to be careful with the oil and hopefully find a brand that you can trust.
Yeah, exactly. Elaine, I don't want to mess up the rest of your name, so I'm going to go with Elaine. Hello from Ivory Coast. I'm still in my 2nd week of carnivore. I discovered it a month ago. Awesome. I would love to hear in the comments any successes you've had so far. Oh, maybe it's right here. I'm starting to add more meat and eggs to my diet. I am lactose intolerant, so I'm using ghee more than olive oil and butter in my food. Still eating a bit of bread, veggies. Okay. All right. The sooner you get those out, I think the faster you're going to see some differences. Any differences. Good morning from South Texas. Oh, actually, what do you think about that, Courtney? the bread and veggies. What do you think? Any advice there?
Yeah, I mean, she's so early on too. I don't see anything wrong. Yeah, I mean, some people go cold turkey, but I think easing into it is okay too. And I just saw like oxalates in the chat over here. It could definitely help with any oxalate dumping as well to slowly remove them. But yeah, I mean, I think you're taking great steps in the right direction, and just stick with it and slowly remove things and see how you feel.
Awesome. Margot Reyes, good morning from South Texas. Hello from Texas.
Good morning, Margot.
Right. At Courtney, sardines was a thing back in the 70s. I was in my 20s. You have inspired me to reintroduce them in my 70s. Thank you. Aww.
Yeah, they are so nutritious, and like the energy I felt. So I'll definitely be incorporating them more into my diet. And I see myself doing some more like 3-day sardine fast in the future to get to my goal. Definitely not a 10-day, even 7 days was pushing it. So like 3 to 5, but they make you feel so good. And there's something so magical about it, because I have a hard time sticking to macros on regular carnivore. Like, I am an eater. And when you're eating sardines, I mean, some people love them. I don't love them. I tolerate them. So you're truly only eating for hunger. You're not going to go eat your feelings on sardines. You're not going to binge on them. So it was a way, like, it was very, calorie restricted, but I couldn't eat that amount of calories in just beef. Like, I would still be hungry. So there's just something about them. They're very satiating, where you can eat less and still feel satisfied and not feel hungry. So yeah, it was definitely an amazing experience for sure.
That's awesome. Elaine, but the nausea and the smell of the house is awful whatever I do. Do you guys get used to that? How do you eat? For me, 2-3 bites and I get nauseated. Okay. What do you say to that?
Is this about the sardines or just meat?
Oh yeah, let me know on that one. And then we'll come back to this. Let us know, we'll come back to it. No, my shoe size before my first baby was 7.5, 3 babies later, and it's 9. Yeah, so true. Repeeling eggs. Jay says repeeling eggs. I had a bizarre experience with our chicken eggs versus eggs from our neighbor down the road. Ours peeled easily, and all our neighbors' eggs were horrendous to peel. So weird. I wonder if it has to do with what they're eating. The chickens.
Or if they were both like fresh. I know like the longer they sit, the easier they are to peel as well.
Oh, that's interesting. Green family, have you experienced oxalate dumping since starting carnivore? I didn't realize it's a thing until last week. I don't know. I don't know how it manifests.
Yeah, I haven't that I noticed, but definitely if you think you're having issues, like go down the rabbit hole of Sally Norton's videos.
Okay.
That is her thing. She is the oxalate lady. Her book is toxic superfoods. I have it over there.
Oh, okay.
You can't see, it's covered up, but yeah, she's amazing. I actually just got to spend some time with her. We were part of a retreat a couple weeks ago, and yeah, she's just so knowledgeable. So any oxalates, Google Sally Norton, and yeah, if you're happy, you might want. She would recommend if you're having issues with the dumping to even add a little bit back in. Maybe even like have like a cup of tea or have some pepper. But she's like the expert on that.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. Margot Riz, 10 pounds, 81 pounds in 10 months. That's wonderful.
Amazing.
Wow. That's amazing.
I'm jealous.
Me too. Me too. Oh man. I don't have 81 more pounds to lose, but I could lose quite a bit more. Karen Harrington. Oh, sardines. Yuck. I don't know whether I could eat them again, but I do need to break this stall. There you go. Or fast. Fasting is free, and maybe sardines seems easier than fasting because at least you're eating.
And that's the thing. Like I know, like I should have been doing a water fast. Like my husband's been trying to get me to do like a longer water fast. I'm like, I can't do that, but at least I can eat a little bit with sardines. So it's worth a shot. Find a brand that you like. I always thought I hated sardines because I had the Wild Planet brand. No offense to them, but they were extremely fishy. So that was the only one I had tried. So I'm like, but I found Polar, King Oscars, and Seasons are all very mild. It almost just tastes like tuna.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. Charity, I'm starting the sardine fast tomorrow. 3 days only for me. Watch some Dr. Boz videos. I haven't been losing and have at least 50 to lose. How do you track your ketones? Courtney.
I have a Keto Mojo. This thing right here. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
So Keto Mojo, and it's just like a little thing. You test your, it comes with these little strips. You poke your finger and you can test your ketones and your glucose.
Oh, that's interesting.
And doing the sardine fast, my glucose was really good, like in the 70s. And my ketones shot up. Like today's were 3.3, which is really high, which is good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
It's a good way to like kickstart ketosis if you haven't been eating that way, and break through a stall. And 3 days is great. I bet you'll lose a couple pounds and feel really good.
Awesome. But I wanted to find out if we're still talking, what food we're talking about. Let me see if I find that. Oh, I don't. Elaine, I don't. Oh, here we go. I found it. All right.
Yeah, I figured she's new, so might just
okay. I guess for me, I've always loved red meat, always. So just going to red meat as my main food, and eggs. I've always loved eggs. I didn't find the smell terrible. So I don't have an answer for it to smell bad. But on the nausea, if I eat too much pork, I will feel nauseous. If I eat too much, I can eat like a couple bites of pork belly and that's it. I'm done. And I try to balance it with eating eggs. When I started eating this way, I also took hydrochloric acid supplements because my stomach was really bad, or my whole digestive system has been weird for years. Those are my 2 bits of advice. I know people are like, don't supplement on a carnivore diet, but that's what I did. That's personally what I did to help any nausea issues. And pork is the thing that will make me the most nauseated. Other stuff doesn't. What about you, Courtney? I'll put up the original question. The smell and nausea when starting carnivore.
So I haven't noticed, I don't notice smell. I guess I just like the way it smells, so I don't notice. But I mean, I don't know if you have access to even just grilling outside, or even a small portable grill just to not be cooking in the house.
Yeah.
And the nausea, I feel I think she said she's 3 weeks in. The beginning's wonky. I remember the first week texting my husband, I don't think I ate enough today. It was just, and you're just done. So I feel like it's totally normal. It's, a lot of fat, a lot of protein than you were probably eating before, and it can be very satiating. So just listen to your body, don't force it, but I just know like things tend to balance out a little bit more and get normal. I think it's just like your body adjusting.
Right. Michelle, good morning. Sitting in my church parking lot, Pittsburgh, 50 days. Great. Do you take iodine? Courtney, do you take iodine?
I don't, but I'm getting blood work done soon just for general info. So I actually just had Danny Conway on my podcast to talk about this. And because I feel like there's a lot of stuff out there, like a blanket statement that we all need to take iodine. And
yeah.
I don't believe it's true. She doesn't either. It's like the whole test, don't guess. So why are you supplementing something that you might not need? I had people reach out to me and be like, oh my gosh, I was taking iodine just, on a whim because someone told me to, and they got their blood work done and like the iodine was like insanely high. So you might not need it. I think it can be, I mean, maybe not serious, but I don't know. I wouldn't take it if you don't know for sure if you need it. I would go get some blood work done.
Sure. Good point. I was taking it for a while, also on a whim because I heard it's good for you and I didn't notice any difference. And in fact, that's when my stall started and I haven't been able to install. And then I went home and I went off the rails in Chicago. But actually I think maybe I started stalling before that and I'm like, take iodine, and I didn't notice one way or the other. If you like fish, you can get iodine in fish. I believe. And in sardines, right? Can't you get iodine out of sardines? Like they're fishy things?
I don't even know. I know you can get iodine from some foods, but yeah, I don't.
Seaweed. You can get it from seaweed. So that's why I'm imagining that you can get it from fish, but I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm not a nutritionist. Okay, Jay. Yes, both sets of eggs were the same freshness, but different breeds, different feeds. Probably has something to do with it on the eggs. Yeah. Karen, I have had an oxalate dumping, lower abdominal issues. So do you want to name your friend again that's a YouTuber? Oh, Sally Norton.
Sally Norton. Yeah. She has content out there, but grab her book, Toxic Superfoods. She's amazing.
Awesome. The egg fast works pretty good to break a stall too. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. I
have tried that. Yeah. I did a 3-day egg fast. I lost a few pounds. The sardine fast, I lost more. Okay. Probably because I like eggs better, so I could eat more eggs than I was eating sardines. But I would definitely recommend that too. If you cannot absolutely stomach sardines. Well, if you can't stomach sardines, you're essentially water fasting, so that would be really good too. But yeah, the egg fast is good. It's super nutritious.
Yeah, and exactly.
No one's binging on eggs, so.
True. There's only so many, but I could eat like 6 eggs in one sitting, and I could probably only eat half a can of sardines in one sitting.
Yeah, I get kind of like squeezed out, like maybe 3 eggs is my limit, and I start to like get a little like gaggy.
Oh, okay. Oh, what works for me is like I'll fry like 3 whole eggs, and then I'll just do yolks on the other ones and get rid of the whites.
Okay.
And then it kind of smothers the whites, so I can eat the in yolk.
Yeah,
it's yummier.
The yolks are definitely the best part.
Yeah, totally. Karen, I'm not a faster. I get headaches. Dr. Bright says fasting is stressful on female bodies. I've heard that from her also.
Yeah, fasting is a stressor in general. If you are doing like water fast, I would definitely go with your cycle, and like don't fast the week before your cycle. Dr. Mindy Pelz has more info on fasting for women.
Okay. Great. Let's see. 2 or 3, but we went over this already. Okay, good. I bought sardines and have yet to try them. I wish I loved it because that would be big help when I travel in August. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, just give them a shot. It would be helpful. I mean, yeah, easy to just carry them with you. You always have something.
Exactly. My mom was a vegetarian for a long time, and going carnivore, she started like transitioning. She was even vegan for a while, but she didn't want to say she was vegan because she once in a while she would have some cream in her coffee or whatever. But I'm happy because she's not that anymore, and she eats fish and she loves sardines. Right. My mom loves sardines. Karen, Dr. Brownstein says about 1% cannot take iodine. I cut back to 1 drop Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It seems to be doing okay on that. Okay, there you go. Terry, I tried the egg fast for 7 days and didn't lose any weight. Oh, all right.
Did you eat too many eggs, Terry? Because I'm seeing Adrian below is saying she can eat 12 eggs. Well, okay, deviled eggs. I could probably eat more deviled eggs than I would need.
I can eat that also. Oh, hey, Adrian. Nice to see you here. Yeah, exactly. I could. Oh man, eggs. Eggs are so good, and bacon. Eggs and bacon. All right. Well, we went through all of our comments, so thanks for commenting, everybody. If you have any more comments, we'll pull them up and pop them on the screen. Can we talk for a second? You have videos about this, but can we talk for a second on how your kids eat?
Yeah. So if I had to slap a label on them, it would be more animal based because they eat everything we eat, carnivore, but they also have some fruit.
Okay.
I am mindful about the amount of fruit they have. I can see how they're little sugar addicts with it. Like they could just blow through it and it's still sugar. It still affects them.
Sure.
So our big approach is just trying to teach them proper nutrition. And at home is pretty much everything that I can say yes to. I don't want to have treats in the house because I don't want to battle them about it.
Right.
If they want a piece of fruit, it's like, okay, let's pick a protein. So it's almost like we teach them more about like macros.
Okay.
And I don't want to have them fear food. I am aware of the comments I get that I'm going to give them an eating disorder. So I would like to not do that.
You're not going
to. they do get some freedom to make some choices on their own, even if it's not ideal. So if we go to a birthday party, it's like, okay, I'll feed them before and hope for the best, but they're going to have a cupcake and they'll have a slice of pizza, but we just tell them, okay, pay attention to how you feel, listen to your body. Like you don't need to eat this whole cupcake. And I will draw the line at like, you're not going to have the one with red frosting. Like we're at least not going to have red dye, have the sugar. And yeah, so that I just, I hope for the best and I'm not going to screw them up in the future. I don't want them to go to a friend's house and binge on all the things that mom wouldn't let them have. So that's where I do give them that choice and that power sometimes. But yeah, everything, they're still little, so I can control what they have essentially. So everything at home is healthy and good and I can say yes to. And any treats we have would be outside of the house because, if you have leftover stuff, if you have a bag of cookies and every day and 5 times a day, they're going to ask for one and that's annoying. So keep the treats outside the house, have everything in the house, yes items. And yeah, they're doing good. I mean, but they also love it. They love eating meat. My 3-year-old, she'll be like, fat is flavor. So they think it's fun. We're going to have ribs probably later today for memorial. And they love eating things off the bone. Like that's fun and primal for them. And yeah, they're doing great.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, no, I saw your Instagram video where you were showing what you feed your kids. And then I saw your response to some comment and there's always going to be haters. And it's only like a small percentage of people that are actually going to do that to you. So that are going to be negative. There's only a small percentage of people on the planet that are actually negative, Yeah. And we're being on the internet and like displaying how we handle things in our lives. People are going to always comment because opinions are like that thing in the south of us. Everybody's got them. I don't want to get like in trouble with YouTube for using my potty mouth. So I'm not, but no, I absolutely look, this is a beautiful comment from Adrian. It starts here. I know a family that homeschooled their kids and never gave them processed foods. I'm friends with the kids today. You know what happened? They aren't distorted one bit. They choose not to have processed food because it makes them feel like crap. Yeah, exactly. Like we're similar to you. I have a different setup. Like I live with my mother-in-law has a house down the hill and my sister-in-law has a house down the hill. They definitely don't eat how I eat. In the house, we have popcorn to make at home and we have some oatmeal because those are some things the kids like. But we don't have any boxed stuff. We don't have any Doritos. We don't have any other sorts of junk food. And we make our own popcorn on movie night or whatever. And then the fridge is full of eggs and meat and cheese and yogurt, the best Greek yogurt we can find. So that's the fridge and butter. But if they want fruit, we buy fruit, and they have to go to grandma's house to get the fruit. They have to walk down the hill. It's all the same property, so they can go by themselves. They walk down the hill and they have to get the fruit. We don't have it in the house, so make them work for that. And on the weekends when we go out every Saturday, because like I said, I live kind of like rural. I like to go to the city and do stuff on Saturday. They can eat whatever they want. We don't care. We do care, but we don't care. Like this morning, my son had gut issues, and I'm like, Jacob, see, this is why you can't be eating KFC and ice cream. Like, so they can see, like, we got to stop eating the fried foods that you like, because this has now happened 2 weeks in a row when you've done this. So again, I don't want them to have disordered eating. Also, I want them to I don't know. I was a chubby kid from Chicago that ate hot dogs and French fries. If you're from Chicago, you love the hot dog wasn't the problem. It was the bun and the fries. But so I'm now in my 40s learning to eat properly. In my late 30s, early 40s, learning to eat properly. So I'm trying to help them also. But like you said, give them some power of choice.
Yeah.
And see how they feel as a result of the food that they're eating.
Yeah, and they have to see for themselves. I mean, you can only tell them so many times, like, oh, this is going to hurt your stomach, but we're all like that. It's like, okay, well, let me try it and see. Oh, it does hurt my stomach. So yeah, hopefully they'll learn from that, and maybe not at my kid's age. Like my 4-year-old is probably still going to choose the thing that hurt her stomach last time, but you know, as they get older, they'll have some more awareness and make better decisions.
Right, and for sure, teaching our kids how to eat like you said, primally, or how we've done it ancestrally, that cannot cause eating disorders, because it's the most natural thing. It's what Mother Nature produced for us to eat. Like the things that cause the disorders are the foods that are fake, that are addictive. That's like, you can't, like Elaine was saying, she eats a few bites and she feels nauseated. You cannot binge meats. You cannot binge eggs. At some point you stop.
Yeah.
But who eats one Dorito?
Exactly.
Nobody eats one Dorito. They eat the whole bag. At 15 months in, I could order a Domino's pizza. I could do the whole thing myself. The entire large Domino's pizza. Even though I feel bad and my stomach starts hurting, I could still eat it. And that's the point. You're not going to do that with what's natural. So yeah. I'm just saying that. So you're not disorder. You're not doing any harm to your kids, no matter what haters are going to say. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, those foods are made to be addicting for sure.
Absolutely.
Like the Pringles commercial, once you pop, you can't stop. It's so true.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Do you remember the beef, it's what's for dinner commercials? Where are those commercials? Come on. Yeah, no, once you pop, you just can't stop. Oh man. Or like, what did I like as a kid? Captain Crunch. My parents didn't buy it, so I'd binge it at my friend's house. Corn Puffs.
Yeah. Okay, but let me turn everybody on to pork rind cereal. Oh, now, hear me out. It sounds absolutely horrible. It took me quite a few months of seeing my friend eat this before I wanted to try. If you just take regular salted pork rinds and, you know, make sure it's pork fat and not seed oils, crumple them up into like bite-sized pieces. You can eat them like that, or I like to do a little sprinkle of cinnamon, and then I'll do raw milk and a little drizzle of cream. And it tastes like, if you have it without the cinnamon, it tastes like Rice Krispies before you dump the packets of sugar on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the cinnamon gives, you know, a little cinnamon toast crunch. And if you're a little more, you know, like keto, you could put a artificial sweetener, like maybe some monk fruit or stevia or whatever. But my kids actually ask for this, and I don't put sweetener on it. It's just the cinnamon, and it's really good. But I will say, if you have an addictive personality, like for me, it's a 2-bowl event. Like I cannot just have 1 bowl. So if you've got some, you know, food issues like I do, maybe stay away. But my kids love it, and awesome. You know, it's the healthiest version of a cereal you can get. So definitely give it a try.
Have to try that. I have to find, anytime excuse me, I look for pork rinds, I can't, they're cooked in seed oil. So I have to find a good brand.
Yeah. And I hear that from people in other places, like where you are, or like I get a lot of like people from South Africa saying I cannot find it without seed oils. So yeah, that's unfortunate. You can make your own if you really want to.
Yeah, I was starting to research how to make my own. Right now I'm trying to make bacon. I hope it comes out, because I don't know why I did like 4 pounds when I've never done this before. I've got 5 days left on the bacon experiment before I see if I get it right. Let's see. So Terry, this is in relationship to her 12 deviled eggs. Should I eat less eggs? What do you
I mean,
think?
for the egg fast, I can't even remember how many they said, honestly. It's been like a year since I did it. I
Yeah.
want to say like averaging 8 eggs is what was recommended. And then you can also have a tablespoon of fat with that. Yeah, you'd have to like
She's
7 to 8. Yeah, I feel like that's normal in what was out there because that's roughly, I mean, 800-ish calories. So were you adding a lot of fat to each of them or having dairy? I added some mayo to mine and cooked in butter, but I tried to keep the dairy minimal.
Okay. Yeah, dairy's really not our friend in most cases.
Moderation with the dairy.
Yeah, and that's a hard thing. I think for a lot of people, me, because I just love it. I actually have done bouts without dairy and I feel better. I think I feel better. At least it seems better because it's a food that I will binge, so it's better to not. Let's see. Tanya Scott, my joints are killing me
Yeah, I
last night.
definitely
Just
want
wonder
to
if
pay attention. Oh,
sorry. If 3 days of sardines is making me oxalate dump. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, how were you eating before? And I've even heard that oxalate dumping can happen like 2 years later.
Oh,
So
interesting. That's interesting. How do people, I think if you take electrolytes, what's your thought on that? People tend to feel better when they're taking electrolytes if they're feeling bad. That's
yeah,
all.
I take some. I still take some daily.
Okay.
Yeah, it can help, but I don't know if that would necessarily help with the joints. But and that's weird that they would be hurting you
Yeah.
3 days. Like you would think it would be better by then.
Sure. Here's what I want to say. Are your sardines in oil? I think that might be the problem if they're in oil and not water. Let's see. Here's a question. Did you have any today yet after completing your long sardine fast? I think that's the pork rind cereal. Oh yeah, she said next the pork rind cereal.
I did not. I had leftover cold sirloin, which was amazing in itself. I can't wait to eat a fresh meal though, but I'm going to try and stay away from that. So we have Hack Your Health in a few days. So that was the whole point of doing this, was to like lose some weight before that. So I'm going to try and eat very simply and minimal and not have things that can have me overeat. So I would definitely overeat pork rind cereal. So I'm going to keep it simple because I don't want to gain back the 6 pounds that I just lost.
Yeah, exactly. When I did my 3 days, I think I was trying to go 5 days, and I think I did 3 days on the sardine fast, and I lost like 4 pounds in 3 days. And then within 2 days, I had gained it back just eating normally.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for pounds lost from your sardine fast, but I haven't found the video. Is it pounds lost? Oh,
I've been doing like on the short videos under shorts. I've been doing some daily check-ins on there, but I will be posting hopefully later today of my whole week recap. But yeah, I mean, just for a spoiler, I lost 6.2 pounds total in the week.
That's awesome. That's great. Do you love it when you're obviously, but do you love it when your clothes are like getting too big for you?
You know what? Everything I wear is stretchy, so I don't like notice it. Like, I'm always in workout pants, so it's like, yeah, no, I should start wearing jeans so I can feel the difference, huh?
Yeah, totally. And get like whatever cheap jeans you can find at Old Navy, so you don't spend a lot of money. But then when you start losing weight, they get big. But you got to wash them because they kind of stretch also. the jeans.
I mean, I have tried on old stuff that didn't used to fit that now does. So that is cool to see, like, oh, I used to be able to wear this.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have one item from when I was 27 years old, and I think 127 or 100, between 127 and 135 pounds. And I know that's a big difference, but I have these shorts but I look very skinny if I can fit into these shorts. So that's my goal. I don't care how much I weigh. I got to get back into those shorts from when I was 27.
Nice.
And hopefully I'll get into them before I'm 47.
You can do it.
I'm going to do it. I had some cheese up to 3 ounces and a tablespoon fat with each egg. Oh, okay. Well, maybe just do the eggs.
Yeah, maybe remove some of the cheese, or just do it more equal, because I believe it's like an equal tablespoon of fat or 1 ounce of cheese per egg. So maybe it's just a tad too much, because that adds up. I mean, that could be an additional, 300 calories having that 3 ounces of cheese.
Right.
Yeah, I would Google to double check on that. It's who does it? The blog, I breathe, I eat, or something. I forget that blogger that kind of kickstarted this egg fast, or all day I dream about food. I can't remember. There's 2 different blogs. I can't remember who the egg fast lady is.
All day I dream about food. Oh man, that used to be my life.
She's like a keto blogger, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you before, I mean, now you make videos and I'm starting to make some food videos. But did you just like binge food videos? I used to do that all the time. Not binge the food, binge the videos I'm making, like, oh my God, that looks amazing. That looks amazing.
Yeah, I always used to, like, even not on social media, but just watching the Food Network, like, constantly. Like,
oh my gosh.
I've always cooked and I've always been obsessed with food. So yeah, Food Network was my jam. And now I'm like, they need some new content on there. We need some like low carb, keto, carnivore.
Totally. Totally. Rick says to have eggs swimming in fat. Obviously, only do that if you're fat adapted. All right. Well, I can't have swimming eggs. I like fat, but if it's too greasy, Tanya, I'm carnivore, and she says I take electrolytes. Okay. And then Karen says, like you said, try to take black tea per Sally Norton to slow oxalate dumping. Okay. Maybe that's why I've never had oxalate dumping. I literally drank a lot of coffee, black coffee, sometimes with stevia, sometimes without stevia. I love coffee. So maybe that's why I've never experienced oxalate dumping.
Yeah, possibly. I'm not sure the oxalate amount in coffee. I do hear her say black tea, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that could help.
Maybe. I'm getting ready to try the sardine fast to see if I can get some weight loss. Okay. There you go. We would love to hear the results.
Yeah, Terry, check in with us on Monday, or that's tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'm going live with Dr. Lisa and Adrian to talk about our week recap, so you can learn from our mistakes before you start.
Awesome. Monica, I lost 6 pounds on day 3 sardine challenge too. Awesome. Nice.
Awesome. That's 6 pounds off your body. Like, even if it is just water weight, I mean, obviously there's, I'm sure, a little bit of fat loss in there, but even water, like, who wants to carry around an additional 6 pounds of whatever it is, That's amazing.
It's totally amazing. And it's still inflammatory. It still causes problems in your body, the extra weight. I'm going to go for 7 days on the sardine fast. Wish me luck. Yes, absolutely. I totally wish you luck. Make sure it's in water. That's my suggestion. Make sure they're a good brand of sardines in water. Ketogenic woman, Anita, she did egg fast, so I was following her egg fast. Okay.
Love her.
She's great. Karen Harrington, just start following Courtney on Facebook, Instagram for a few days ago, maybe. There you go.
Awesome.
A few years ago, a few months ago. Karen's very cute. I'm not starting till June 10th on the sardine fast. Okay.
That's my birthday. Great day to start.
Oh, Sally says coffee doesn't have oxalates, so it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Sometimes I don't know. I do like tea. I like coffee much more. I don't know if I've ever had oxalate dumping. I did have cramps at the beginning, leg cramps. Is that oxalate dumping?
I think that's more electrolyte.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So I don't know. I don't know.
Oxalates are more, from what I've seen, like, it can even come out as like skin rashes and kidney stones, or even like the stones coming out of your eye, like crystals. I'm trying to think. I don't know too much just because I haven't had the issue. So it's like I can only Google so many things. So I don't know everything about that. But yeah, just Google Sally Norton oxalates. You'll find out a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that now. I'll watch your interview with her. I'll watch your interview with her and learn.
I don't have one with her.
Oh, you don't?
No, I should though.
Yeah, you should. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought I heard that earlier, but you have her book. You have her book.
Yeah, I have her book.
Let's see. I'm going fit 10 days, trying to lose the last few pounds before my wedding in July. Congratulations. I will add tea. There you go. And awesome. Happy early birthday wishes, Courtney. When's your birthday?
Oh, she said she was starting on June 10th, her sardine challenge. So I'm like, oh, that's my birthday. It's a good day to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
No, that's fine. I know you're like, why is she saying this?
Courtney, we are Gemini twins. Birthday's June 11th. Wow.
Awesome. Love it.
Okay. I'm going to say it's we're 50 minutes in, so I think we're going to end in 10 minutes. So we'll just answer any last questions and then we'll plug your book again. I hope you get some sales, some pre-sales today.
Thank you.
Yeah. I had cramping systems with my oxalate dumping. Okay. Let's see. Tanya, going for 10 days sardines to clarify. Oh, okay. Yeah, understood. 10 days. And you could also do water fast.
I wish you the best. I lasted 7. I threw in the towel this morning on day 8.
Oh, you did on the sardines?
Yeah. I decided last night, I'm like, I'm done. Like I could mentally push through, but I'm like, I don't know, it just didn't feel right anymore. My body needed
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah, totally. That makes sense.
It was a tough decision because I know I'm going to get comments about how I couldn't stick it out. So I'm like, how to swallow my pride and end it.
Yeah, whatever. Here's the point. I was telling my husband, I'm like, I'm going to do a 21-day water fast. I literally can't even get past, like I can do 24 hours. And he's like, but I'm like, but what if I don't make it? I won't be able to do a video. He's like, of course you can do a video. But then he's like, but maybe you need to do something less extreme than the 21-day water fast.
That's a big commitment.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm just saying, like, even if you can't do the whole thing, you can still talk about your results, like what happened and why. And you got to do what's right for your body. You can't. Yeah. And if it's not right, you got to stop. So,
exactly.
And here's Terry. What's the name of your book?
It is Carnivore in the Kitchen, and it's on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Target, Walmart, I believe, too, and on some independent bookstores. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
But also the thing with Amazon, if you order it, because it will probably go on sale again, but if you order it now, you'll be locked into whatever lowest price that it goes. So awesome. I believe they won't charge you till it ships, which is October. And yeah, if it goes on sale, then you'll get that sale price. And I believe Barnes & Nobles does that too.
Oh, awesome. So I put on my channel, if you're watching from my channel, I have her book. The Amazon link is the pinned comment if you want to check it out. And if I can get my Kindle to work, I'm definitely going to get it. I'll have to figure it out. Amazon's giving me a hard time because I'm in Colombia. I can't like download to my Kindle anymore. It's really weird. And then, so I'm going to take this off the screen now once I figure out how to do that. There we go. And then, Tanya says she can't not do it because she has a bet with her fiance. Okay, there you go.
That'll do it. That is motivation. You don't want to lose that. Good for you.
No, yeah, exactly. That reminds me, if you're betting on something, you're totally gonna try to stick to it. When I was 18, a friend of mine was like, let's do this Atkins diet. We got so skinny. But the point is, if we ate anything off of the diet, how we coordinated it, we'd have to pay the other one $20. So bets really work. And we did it. We did it for 30 days and we both lost a lot of weight. I lost like 30 pounds. Man, I wish I was 18 again.
Right? Yeah, money's a great motivator.
Totally. Thank you, ladies, for this lovely interview. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah. All right. What else do we want to talk about for the next few minutes here? Any last comments? Any last questions before we end?
Yeah, Atkins 20 years ago. Same.
Yeah, exactly. At 18, I think it was like 2004, 2003, 2002. That's when I did it. So yeah, about 20 years ago. I wish I would have stuck to it. That's so stupid. Like, why didn't I stick to it? I think at that time, I did have one very bad physical issue. I think I have endometriosis. I never got it diagnosed. Again, what we were talking about earlier, you just make normalized things that are not normal.
Mm-hmm.
But that would have been my issue through most of my life, is terrible periods, debilitating periods. But you're 18, you're kind of stupid still. You think you're an adult and you're not, you're still a kid. So I wish I would have noticed if that helped, and I would have stuck to that way of eating, because it would have helped me so much in my life. Not just a bet for 20 days and then you look great in a sexy little dress at 18, you know. Oh, could you share both of your channels? I'm probably missing it, but I don't see it. Sure. So I can put in my chat, if I put a comment here in StreamYard, it only goes to mine. Can you put, how do you want to do this? I'll just share it. Give me a second here. Mine is at Alia Wells, and yours is, it's Courtney Luna.
I think it's just Courtney Luna on here.
Oh, okay. So I think that you can find me on my channel. My hair looks very blonde on my little picture. It's not so blonde anymore. So, but it's my name, Alia Wells, and yours is Courtney Luna, and you have brown hair also. Also, what's confusing is I did a very nice photo for my profile picture. I look amazing. I'm just going to say that. But right above it, I have a different picture where I look like a completely different person holding a chicken. And that's my channel. And Courtney, here, let's see. I think this is what we'll do. I have an idea. Courtney Luna. Sorry, please hold. Here, I can share it now. Not invite. This is what happens when you produce your own stuff. You're like, here we go. Here's Courtney. Find Courtney. I think most of you guys are watching from Courtney, but if you're not watching from Courtney's channel and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. There we go.
I love how one of the things that's popping up is half naked Chafee right there.
That's hilarious. Can I just comment? Like, he wonders why women are like, what? He's so handsome and like drooling, but he doesn't wear his shirt. It's not our fault.
Yeah, he is very handsome. He's nice. I've met him in person. He was in town in San Diego. So I went down there and had lunch with him and his girlfriend, who is like absolutely beautiful. And yes, he's so nice, like just very genuine.
That's awesome.
The comments about
oh my God. I did Atkins since 1999. So you've literally been eating that way since 99? That's so good for you. Awesome. Oh my gosh, these are hilarious comments now. The first thing I saw was that we're live streaming and then started eating fast.
Yeah, I don't know why I notice like sometimes when I go to my page to share something, like the top row, like they change out what they're like showing. I didn't make that be up there.
Okay, yeah, I understand. It's automated, but hey, that'll get you some clicks when people come on over to your channel. And I will share my channel also, and I would appreciate it if you guys would like to come on over and give me a sub. Let me share screen. And now you guys can laugh. Look, I got my makeup done. I got my blonde hair showing, but then I'm right here with a chicken. And what's funny is this is more my actual personality.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look, I've got half naked men also. So this guy right here with the big belly, his name is Johnny, and he's so nice, and he lives in Texas, and he lost like 100 pounds in 6 months doing carnivore and OMAD. And he's just a very nice guy.
That's so annoying. The men lose it so quickly. Like,
I know, it's very frustrating.
6 months. Come on. I wish.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
It's totally awesome. No, it's awesome for him. But yeah, no, I think because women bodies, our bodies, they just hold on to the fat. It wants to have the fat. We're supposed to make babies.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be fertile. If we're way too skinny, we're not fertile. But
Yeah.
you can be a normal weight and be fertile. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a hormonal thing for sure for us.
Sure. Absolutely. So there's my channel. I would love if people would come and subscribe. Thank you so much. And anyone who's watching and not yet subscribed to Courtney, please go to see her channel also. Let's see, Jessica, I don't have an answer to this question, but I don't know if you have an answer to this question. Has anyone heard it's harder to lose weight with an IUD?
I have no idea. I have no experience with that, and I haven't heard anyone talk about it either.
Right.
Sorry.
I know, here's what I'll say. I don't have experience with that either, but there's a copper IUD and then there's a hormonal one. And I think if anything is doing something, anything is manipulating your hormones unnaturally, that could probably affect weight loss. So I don't know if you have a copper one or a hormonal one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it being like a hormone thing because losing weight is a hormonal thing too. So yeah, it could be.
It could be. Just joined. Hi, Carla. I do keto. Oh, we're going to go through the last comments. Thanks for arriving, but we're about to end. I hate that. I feel so bad when this happens. I do keto, but GF. What's GF?
Gluten-free.
Oh, gluten-free and dairy-free, which makes it tough. Do you have many recipes that are dairy and gluten-free?
All my recipes are gluten-free because, it's just meat and animal products. And so a lot of them do have dairy, but I have a lot of them that don't have dairy. So you can snoop around. I'm trying to be better about doing the longer form videos for my recipes, but there's not many. If you go on my shorts, like click the shorts tab, I overshare on there and you'll find more recipes on there. Or awesome. Pinterest. You can find me on Pinterest. That's probably an easier way to sort through recipes as opposed to like the what I'm eating in a day videos.
Great. My daughter loves your videos. She's 6. She's like, let's watch recipes. So I find your channel so we can watch recipes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. My friend's girlfriend got lipo and a BBL. Is that like a something around your stomach?
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, is that what? I'm thinking it's like something around your belly, like a balloon or something. A Brazilian butt lift. Is that because Latinas have great butts? And you want?
I think they're a troll. I'm looking at their other comments.
Oh, okay.
And they're a little rude in the comments.
Aw, don't be rude. I'm 77 now. I'm enjoying this. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I totally want to talk to you, by the way, Adrian. We're friends on Facebook. We should become real friends.
Yeah, Adrian's awesome. She's doing the sardine challenge with me. I think, do you have one more day left, Adrian? You poor things.
Tanya, I started Carnivore January 2023. I was 165. I'm 145, but got there in like a month and I'm stalled at 57. I'm 57. Yeah, that first weight comes off amazing. It comes off so awesome. My question is, how tall are you? Because maybe you're an appropriate weight for your body. And I'm sure 20 pounds down, you look amazing. And Disanye, did I say that right? I'm looking forward to something. There you go. All right. Well, we are 1 hour in. And I think that's it. Do you want to say anything else?
Oh, they said looking forward to meeting Courtney in Austin for a cooking demo. Yes, on Friday. So it's next Friday. Is it May 31st? I don't know the date, but Friday, 11 a.m. at KetoCon Tack Your Health. I am doing a cooking demo with a brand new recipe for my book. I haven't even said what I'm cooking. I guess it's going to be a surprise. Yeah, it just hasn't come out yet. I haven't said it. So I think we'll roll with that and keep it a surprise. But yeah, so we'll do a cooking demo and then you guys will be able to have a little sample of it. So that'll be really fun to meet everybody. So come say hi. I'll be there all weekend.
Awesome. I won't be there. Courtney, I just put, because somebody asked, how do you find my channel? I put the link to my channel in your comments on your YouTube channel.
Perfect.
Because if I put it here, people aren't gonna see it. It's just gonna go to my channel. Tanya is 5'5". I think you're just about the right weight. You're probably just around the right weight, but I know that you're getting married, so you probably want to lose a few more pounds.
But also, I mean, how long have you been stalled? I feel like technically I see a lot of people using that term when it's like, oh, I haven't lost weight in a couple weeks. Like a stall is like, a couple months. But I would track macros, see where you're at, get an idea like, are you eating too much? Are you getting movement in? Like go lift some weights, get some walks in. How are your clothes fitting? Have you taken pictures? Maybe you can see it like that. The scale isn't always like the best way to measure things. And yeah, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle as far as like weight loss stalls, because I've been there. Definitely, you can check out some of my videos lately have been about weight loss stalls and what you can do and all that. So
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do a video about a toxic relationship called the scale. I'm probably gonna destroy it with a golf club and have some Taylor Swift music play in the background. That'll be a short. Once I buy golf clubs are so expensive. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I think that we need to move away from the scale a bit and go back to like what you were saying, clothes fitting, measuring yourself, seeing pictures. But I am wishing Tanya luck because she's getting married in a month. I'm wishing her luck to look the most beautiful.
Do a sardine fast, Tanya.
She's going to. Okay. She was talking about that earlier. Okay. Awesome. I think that's it.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Courtney. This was fun. I'm going to hit end stream.